going to show you how to use these paints, this brush, to finish a beautiful watercolor painting. Just put the brush into the water and then put it down over here. You don't want to paint this water into your bird. And I definitely don't want to paint inside this white color. And then on the reflection, it's okay to paint the water into the reflection. Why? Because the reflection look a little bit darker, right? So on the top over here, now I'm gonna continue. This process very similar to what we call the masking. And most of the time we're using masking fluid, and there's some kind of pasted thing that we can mask the space, so we'll not be able to paint into space. This is doing opposite. We not mask the thing that we don't want to paint in. We're masking the thing that we are going to paint in. And so it's a little bit different. And I'm going to come in over here, painting. You see the dark? The mouth is yellow color. I definitely don't want the blue color get in there, right? So you want to make sure you leave the yellow color area untouched. So I'm going to keep going around over here and look at the reference from time to time. Don't forget that what you want to protect. Okay, that's good. And the bottom over here, I don't need to worry about, because this is going to whole thing over here. It will be covered by water. Okay, here you go. Okay, anybody clear? If you have any questions, please ask. How to mix the correct value of blue color. Speaking of value, when we go to the supermarket, how much it costs to buy it. That's the value. In the painting, the value means how dark, how light is the color. That's the value. Look at the color on the head of the dark. It's a dark blue color. If the color is pretty dark, right? Compared with the water, the heads of the dark, it definitely has a much darker value than the outside. So we keep that in mind. The value is even more important than we see the color. Now I'm going to take the blue color. I'm going to take a look. Oh, very much look like the color we need. And I'm going to take this color and put it over here. Oh, that actually looks not too bad. It maybe add a little red color to it though. And I'm going to take that a little bit red color, and the color is not so bright. Now I have a little purplish, so get a little bit more blue mixed into here. So I have these two colors mixed together, and I'm going to put it on the paper. You see that? It's very easy to spread the color around. And now I'm going to keep going with this. So I'm going to put this down over here. You can see my table pretty well. Now I'm going to do it a little bit faster. And we'll keep coming down over here. Spread the color. With the water, you can deliver the color around, just like our volunteer delivering the food to every area that need the color. In that case, need the food, right? Now here you go. And we're gonna move this over here. And you don't have to spread the color everywhere. It will, wherever the water can move, it will go to that. If there's too much color, use the water, spread it, okay? And watercolor is supposed to be fun and easy. It's not hard at all. But there's a requirement. You got to have patience. Sometimes we have to wait, right? Okay, I'm gonna come back over here, make this side a little bit darker. Okay, then make it much more consistent. Okay, don't worry, they're going to spread the color. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna have the color come in inside over here too, so that it will show it as see through the water in that space. Okay, that's good. The top, the most difficult areas we already managed. So the next thing, I'm going to come into the bottom. Here you go. And the bottom over here, just use the blue colors so that it would see a little bit closer to us and also look like the water moving. Okay. And I'm going to also add some color, like somewhere over here, make it a little bit softer, like some ripple. And I can, if you see the difference of that, you can put a little bit more color to it. That's also called wet into wet. The whole paper is wet. I have a little blue over here, so I'm going to take a little brown color, okay? It's just a little brown color mixed with the blue color, okay? Just like that. There's a little color, and doesn't matter it's too brown or too blue, and just a little color, it will be fine. What I'm going to do, just look at me. I'm going to do a little bit line like this, a little line like this. Just drag it from the left to the right. Just make it feel like as the water ripple, okay, like that. Here you go. Now, because of the paper is still wet, so the color would look a little bit blur, which is perfect, right? You don't have to make it look exactly like in the reference. You can just from the left to the right, just to have fun. Okay, put a little color over here. It should be fine, like that. I'm gonna also put some color over here too. And here you go. Oh, I need a little bit more brown, a little bit too blue. Okay, now I'm gonna come over here, and here you go. Have a little bit on the side over here in the back. That's it's close to dry already. Now I'm gonna put a little color on the back over here. Take your time, and I'm gonna put a little color over here. It's like a little bit soft, and put a little color on the back over here too, like that. It's just those try to create those feeling of the ripple. And here you go. Now I'm gonna have this line over here, like that. You don't want to use too dark because they're supposed to be in the background, right? Really far away. If you make it too dark, that's going to be jump out to you. You say, look at me, look at me, look at me. That'll be too dark, right? Looking at my background, it's pretty good. It's not too dark. If it's too dark, wait until the whole paper dries, and then you come in over here to use the water with the brush and soften it. That's easy. Okay, just think about as easy as you wash your hands. Either you're going to start from the head or you're going to start from the body. Okay, what are you going to choose? Or you don't choose? Let me choose then. I'm going to start from the head. How about that? Well, it's okay. The head is a small area, so you don't really need to wet this space. It's okay. If this brush is big enough to just paint in it. If you have a brush very, very tiny, you probably better to wet this area before you start spread the color. So that will be the water can help you to spread the color faster, right? Okay, I'm going to take this green color and have a little bit more water. Just put the green color as the first round, putting into the area of the dark. Now definitely mix a little blue color together. It looks like it could be have a little blue color with it. I'm gonna paint around, making sure you get the right location. Okay, like that. That's good. Coming around here. And be careful, I'm gonna paint around the space for the eye, okay? Because I do want the eye look very clear and clean. So patiently painting around the space here, like that. Now I just finished painting into the head of the bird. So this is the first round. I'm gonna have a little bit more green color. Mix a little bit. Don't just take the color and put it on. In that case, the color may be too thick to the painting. Okay, like that. Wow, it ended up pretty good. I'm gonna move the brush like going this direction. Look at the hair. It's going that direction, right? Like this. Good. Now, I'm going to start adding some darker color. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little water. Now I'm going to take a little bit black color. Now I'm going to just take the black color. I'm going to put it right in the shadow area. Like that. I'm going to put it here, and then we're going to work into make it a little bit softer blending. Okay, like that. Here you go. I'm going to coming up over here like that. Here you go. This area is a little bit darker, right? And also this area a little bit darker. Now I have the dark color in. Now I'm going to clean my brush. Now I'm going to have a little bit water like this. I just tap on the side. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take them green color. I already have the green color over here. Just take the green color. And now I'm going to paint on the edge. Now it make it a little smoother. But be careful, this brush is really hard. If you just drag the paint, it could be like a remove the paint. Sometimes you just tap on it, okay? Just tap. Okay, I'm gonna have a little green color and just tap right now. I'm feeling kind of like I just have to tap on the edge. And now the color will look a little bit smoother. I can see a little green color, but I'm gonna have the yellow color. Now it's the first time I use the yellow color. Mix the yellow color into the green color and get a little bit brighter green color. I'm gonna put the color right over here. See that? That looks pretty good, huh? Looks like a really shiny feeling. Just tap on it. That's good. Tap a little bit of this yellow green color. Like that. I think I finished the head. Or maybe you're gonna think about, oh, can I remove some color? You do. Like you can just use a finger, remove the wet, right? So now you can put the brush over there because the brush has less color. That's why you can lift up the color, right? Here you go. You get that? It's good, right? Anybody has any problem with this? And on the top over here, also lift it a little bit. Use the brush. You lift it, make it a little bit lighter. Oh, I see a little bit fuzzy on the side. So actually, just use my clean brush over here. And just tap on it on the side over here. You can make it feel like it is a little fur on the back over here. You see that? How easy that you can modify it. There is some two spot white. So you want to leave that white spot over there. Just use the brush, clean it, right? And then I'm going to just take the yellow color. I'm going to put it over here, the clean spot. Okay, test it. That's good. Now I'm going to put the yellow color. Watch. And I'm going to paint around the space and actually white. Okay, over there, I have a little white space. Have a little white space over here at the side. Okay, paint over there. Obviously, this yellow color too yellow. So I'm going to have a little bit orange color mix into this color, and you see that it will be look different. You see that there's a little bit called warmer yellow color now, like a yellow orange color, right? I'm gonna paint around over here. Actually, this is pretty enjoyable. I'm gonna paint around the white space. That's the highlight. I'm gonna coming down over here, keep all the way to the mouth. Here you go. Now I filled in the color over here. I'm going to paint here, the brown color. Paint the lighter color first. I'm going to just get the brown color over here. And I'm going to put the brown color over here. Oh, that's a little bit too bright. I'm going to mix it with a little blue color. I'm going to mix that. Will become a different color. I need more color though. Okay, more color. Here you go. Now I'm going to paint this whole area. Be careful. There's a white gap over here. Okay. Watercolor painting really can train us to become really a patient person. Now I'm going to mix this brown color. I'm going to mix a little bit black color into it. Now this color is a little bit darker now. And now we're going to come in over here. Yeah, put this color a little bit darker. Right? You can just tap on it. And that's good. And coming down over here, right here, that's good, like that. Now I'm going to put a little bit over here. That's good. Look at it first. Now, I'm going to have a little water, okay? Just have a little water so that I can make the color a little bit softer, a little bit lighter. Water can dilute to make the color look thinner or also look lighter. Now that's good. Now, right, I finished that spot. Oh, how easy, huh? I'm gonna have a little bit, tap a little bit, just showing look like, oh, it looks like the hair, right? Is everything fun? Okay. We're gonna do the soft before we do the hard edges. Okay. Now at this point, I'm gonna wet the area on the bird body. Okay. Because otherwise the color is not gonna spread as quick. I'm gonna leave the white space on the top over here. So I'm gonna wet it and I'm gonna start painting right away. Okay, I'm gonna do that. There's always a way for a painting, whatever tool you use, right? Now I'm gonna just take this brown color. There's the leftover brown color. I'm gonna put it right over here. You see that? Immediately, quickly spread over. Okay, put it over here. That's good. And on the top over there, don't put any color over there because I want it to be lighter. And it looks like it could be a little bit blue color. I'm gonna take a little blue color, mix that over here, like that. That's good. Over there, I'm gonna have a little bit blue and brown color. Whatever color you see, that's fine. I'm gonna put it in here, connect that over. And now I'm gonna come to on this side. I also have a little bit blue and a brown color. Already, whatever you have over here, it could be just the perfect color. And I'm gonna put it over there. And then coming on this side, it's good because the body over here is not white. It's a little bit kind of like a gray color. So whatever color put over there, it make it a little bit dimmer. That's good. Right. Now the body a little bit better. Now at the same time over here, I'm gonna get a little bit blue color. Put the blue color over here. See this? Because very important to see that the toning, like from dark to a little light. And now I'm gonna have a little bit brown color like that, and also soften that. And you see the smooth transition from dark to light. That's how you convey a curve on the body, right? I'm gonna put over here, and I have the bottom over here, also a little bit darker like that. It's pretty easy if you do it right, do it with patience. And now I'm gonna have a little brown color on the top over here. I'm also add a little bit even darker color over here. And after that, we're going to put a little bit darker color for some sharper edges. Over here, also going to have a little bit brown, a little blue color. Okay, I'm gonna make this also a little bit darker like that. And when you paint like this, you make sure that the tip of the brush is actually pointing to the darker side. Okay, so it will look like this is dark, this is light. This brush is very harsh, that's why I kind of scratch the color too much. And I remember using the calligraphy brush, they actually would not affecting the color that much underneath because it's very soft, right? I'm gonna put the darker brown color, put it over here too. Okay, that's good. The next thing you can do is to paint the orange color. How about that? We're gonna paint a little orange color, exactly the orange color that you already have. Okay, that's good. The little triangle. That's not hard, all right? And actually, I'm gonna paint a little bit orange down over here too, like this. That's good. One brush, that's good enough. Okay, now we're gonna really doing some darker color. And let's see. Let's paint just with the black color. Okay. I'm gonna start painting into here. Now let's see. Right here, underneath the light color. I'm gonna paint it here. Here you go. Now here you go. Now it's good. And now on the top, I'm going to paint it over here. You see that? That is the shape. I'm going to come over here, fill in this space. Now I'm going to paint into the shape over here. Now I'm going to continue with this color up over here. And see that that is a little nice shape. A little dark color. So I'm going to put the dark color there on the top and coming through over here. By the way, in our enjoying art, every Friday we paint together. If you feel kind of, I want to do it every week, okay, we welcome you to come to join our community. We paint every week, every Friday. We have 2 times painting together. Now coming over here, that's good. I'm gonna have the brown color and connect this color over here. You see that? Have a nice transition. Now I'm gonna get a little brown color, mix that with the little blue color together. Okay. Now I'm gonna looking at over here and put a little brown color over there, a little brown color over here, and here you go. I'm gonna have the brown color on the feather, like that. That's a one piece. You just see them as a different shape, different colors. And here you go. I'm gonna see this, connect that over here. Here you go. That's good. I'm gonna actually put it like this. Look at my brush. I put it down like this, so you have a very natural blending from dark to light. That's very similar to what the calligraphy brush also can help you to bring that over. So I'm gonna have some even darker color over here. I'm gonna put it right on the edge over here, just showing a couple feather. Okay, like that. Here you go. That's good. Over here, a little bit darker. Okay, now the back looks good. The edge over here a little bit darker, like that. And over here, I'm gonna make the bottom a little bit darker. Okay. Now the boat looks pretty good. And I'm gonna make this a little bit quicker transition from dark to the little bit light. Because this brush is really scratch the color, so it's a tap on it. Okay, be a little bit gentle. On the edge over here, I'm gonna make this a little bit darker, so showing that catch the shadow. And coming over here too, it's a little bit clear. Now at this point, I can use the same color and coming to make the catch the shadow of the lake over here. You can see that a little bit kind of like a gray color next to it. That's pretty easy. All right, that's pretty good. Oh, don't forget that on the top over there. I'm gonna get the brown color over here. I'm gonna have this a little bit soft transition on the edge over here. Just put a little gray color over there, so you can see like from light turn into dark. Okay, if you wanted to remove the color, it's just use the water to lift it up the color. We're gonna paint the inside the eye. When you paint inside over here, make sure you paint around the highlight. Okay, in the middle of that eye, there's a highlight. Okay, I paint it around over there. So seeing a little white color. And then at the bottom, also see a little light line. So I'm going to paint around that. That's the first step for the eye. After that dry, we can come back to add more detail to the eye. And then the eye will be finished. Okay. On the body, I'm going to use a little light color. Just the same color we have been using. There's a little gray color. I'm going to put it right over here. That's good. Like that. There's a little color over here. And actually suggesting there is the 2 different layer of feather. This is good. And over here, I can make it a little bit darker too. Just have a little gray color. Put it over here one more time. You see that? Have a little bit quicker turning. without this color, you don't really see the bird, the body actually rounded. Does that make sense, right? Okay, I'm going to paint the black color into the nose here. I'm going to just put a little dot. That's good. And under here, have a little line. The reflection look a little bit darker though. I'm going to show you how to mix the color for the body. I'm going to paint the body first. This brown color is a little bit too much red, too warm. So we need to get some yellow color, okay? So make it a little bit more yellowish feeling. And we also need to have a little blue color, so make it a little bit cooler. Okay, that's a little bit too green. So I'm gonna have a little bit more brown color mixed in here. Now this color is good. Now it's a problem. It's the big space over here. If we put over here, like this pretty dark, I'm gonna use the water. I want to wet this space a little bit more, a little bit bigger space, a little bit softer. So I'm gonna put it over here, painting over the whole space of the reflection, like that. I'm gonna add more water if you want. You see, oh, I want to make it a little bit lighter. That's okay. Like I put it all the way over here, like that. And then I'm gonna draw a few lines. A little few line over here. That's good, like that. And then a few line like this. I'm gonna add a little few line. So I want you to don't panic. It's just think about, oh, what color is it? Just apply the same color everywhere over here first, and the whole shape of the reflection. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit more water. Okay, here you go. Now this is pretty smooth, right? Now this the whole shape. You want to see the whole big area before you see the small area. I want to have this is the whole shape of the reflection. It actually look darker. Trust me, this is the right color. And then I'm going to use the same color and going into the water ripple. Okay, I'm going to have a little color like this. Now you just draw a few lines. That will be fine. Just a few lines. A few lines over here. It will look like the water ripple. It's so easy. Just draw a few lines like that. That's fine. Good. Now we're going to set the darker color a little bit later. At this point, I'm going to come in here to have this area a little bit darker. It just have a little bit brown color in here. I leave a little gap over here for the ripple look. Okay, coming over here. I'm also going to leave the white shape like that. That's good. Like that, that's pretty good. Gradually working into the reflection. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to paint the reflection of the head. I'm going to have this color, but just the green color is not good enough though. It's darker than that. So I'm going to add a little black color. Mix that color together. Now I'm going to paint this color. Here we go. Like that. Here we go. Coming up. And be patient. Just fill in the space. Add the black color. Just take the black color now. It's okay. If it's too thick when you put in the paper, you can use the little bit water to dilute it. I'm gonna coming over here. Here you go. I'm gonna tap. If you're feeling the brush like moving the color around that you don't want it, in that case, change it to just tap on it. Okay. Okay, over here. Tap, and here you go. And the eye area, also a little bit darker. So if you use different materials, really the material make you have to use one way or the other's process. And now I think this is pretty good, but I think the green color is a little bit too bright. So I'm drawing some of the dark color onto it, so it make it a little bit darker, like that. Okay, that's fine, like that. And right over here. Okay. That's good. And now I'm going to use the yellow color. Now I'm going to put the yellow color right over here. Oh, this yellow color too bright, too light. I mix it with this brown color together. Maybe mix a little bit orange color together. That's fine, like that. Because in the reflection, just look a little bit darker, right? I also going to put this color on top of this too. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to come back to the body. Okay, ready? Now I'm going to get this a little bit darker. Let's mix the darker color. Have the brown color. The brown color definitely is too warm. So I'm going to get a little blue color to it. It look a little bit better. A little bit green. Actually, there's two colors together. That's good. Now let's take a look. I'm going to have this coming in. Separate this. One stroke. If you can do one stroke instead of multiple stroke. Like that. That's good. Like this. Here you go. Here you go. Now I'm going to add in the shape. You want to analyze it. Okay. You want to pay attention to it. Say, what color is it? How I can make that shape? Okay. That is easy, isn't it? Well, don't tell me it's hard. Okay. Over here. Now I'm going to just use the water. Just let go the water in the brush. A little moisture. That's it, right? Now I'm going to make the outside over here, make it a little bit softer by using the water. It's very easy. Now I'm going to have a little bit dark color over here. Now the rest, I'm going to just put a few lines. You can see that? There's a few lines over here. I'm going to have the line over here. You see that one line? And also, ooh, there is actually seeing a little bit reflection of that coming down over here. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to put a line across over. Okay, I'm going to continue. Have a little line over here, like that. And have a couple line over here, a little bit darker. Oh, the reflection look real. And I'm going to have a little ripple. And now I'm going to use a little bit lighter color. Just a little water. I'm going to have this line, make it look like a ripple. Okay, like that. That's good. The water effect. Okay, couple. Now I'm going to use the same color over here. Ready? This is very important. When the dark swimming, it always seeing a little ripple. See a little color over here. A couple line. A little line over here. And here you go. One. And then have a little line coming over here too. And maybe one more very thin line. That's like that. Very thin line. Oh, see that? That's pretty cool, huh? Now you can see the painting as it coming along. And just like a little by little. And I'm going to take a look here. I'm going to have this color a little bit darker. I'm going to redo this color all the way over there. Like a little curved line. I also have a little bit color over there. Maybe this one a little bit too dark. So I'm going to just use the water. Soften it. That's good. Now, you know what's the last thing we're going to do? The eye, isn't it? Now I'm going to come back to use the black color now. I'm going to take a look at inside the eye over here. Here you go. And the top also have a little bit dark color too. Let's say this painting is finished. Oh my goodness, Cody. Alice, very good. Oh my God, that's great. Look at that. Ooh, wow.
Beautiful.
Wow, pretty good. Pretty good.
Wow.
Pretty good. Look at that. It's so simple, so slick.
Wow,
this is beautiful.
Thank you, Yong.
Thank you so much.
Yong.
Okay,
Nice
see you
to
guys later. Bye-bye.
I was sitting at home one day wondering what it is I can do and what it is I can do to give back. So I called around and then found Servant's Heart and told that person I wanted to volunteer. So they put me to work. I had time, so I started by delivering food to people. And then quickly I moved into driving truck to pick up food at grocery stores. And then I'm packing bags. So I was here almost 3 days a week, just enjoying myself, never with the intention of getting an executive director position here. There's not a finer group of people than the volunteers at Servant's Heart Ministry. They come in and week out and just do the work that's necessary to get the food out this back door. It takes people to get the food collected and brought into a location like this, and then also to get it distributed. What makes our organization so special is that we just don't have people come here and collect food. We actually deliver our food to people's front doorsteps. I'm so proud of them. It's 50 strong, our volunteer base right now, that delivers to over 250 families. They come here every Thursday and Friday between 8 and 12, and they just pick up our grocery boxes and deliver them. Hey, so what does Servant's Heart Ministry do in a nutshell? We feed people. We reach out into the community and find those who are most vulnerable to take care of.
So on behalf of all of us at Servant's Heart, we want to thank you so much for participating today.